Hi, I'm Amy, and I don't fit in. Welcome to Ask Amy, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, is the belief that we should fit in. Because if you feel like you don't, there is a belief that you should fit in. And instead of avoiding what's underneath that, we're going to dive deep into what's underneath the need to fit in and fill all the fills today on Ask Amy. All right, so let's meet ourselves there, underneath, in the space of this need to fit in, because this is something that goes back to childhood, because fitting in, people pleasing, got us something as children: love, acceptance, attention, something like that. So if we continue to avoid the need or the belief that we should fit in, then we're always going to have this pain of not fitting in. And today, I really wanted to take the opportunity to do something real and something different, because I could sit here and make how-to videos like it's coming out of my butt. The truth is Ask Amy is really a representation of asking yourself, because we all have the same inner being, this radiant light within us that has all of the answers. When we can sit with what we're feeling, there is wonderful information that comes through our own hearts and souls. So magnifying your soul potential is really about being okay with everything that you're feeling and everything that is your reality around you currently. So in my meditation this morning, I was really sitting with this, because this desire to fit in has been with me since I was very, very little. And when I sat and I just kept listening and I kept being the space for this to show up, it felt very heavy in my heart, and it's because it's a heavy role to carry around. It's a heavy role to carry the wanting to fit in, because in the wanting to fit in, it was the experience of receiving something, receiving love or receiving acceptance or acknowledgement or recognition. And not that any of that is wrong, but if we don't go into what we're feeling and we avoid it, then we're always going to be addicted to the belief. And for me, this belief is I need to fit in. And if I need to fit in and I don't feel that, or I don't perceive that addiction actually creates a lot of pain. So this morning I just went right into the pain. I just listened to it. And what I realized and what I heard that I actually want to share with you today, and actually maybe even get you guys to contemplate sitting with this desire and this need to fit in and what that looked like for you in your life, was that any time we experience pain, it's because we're either judging that we shouldn't be feeling what we're feeling, or we shouldn't be where we are in our life. And in actuality, where we are is absolutely perfect, and how we feel is absolutely valid. Now, imagine you growing up as a kid and hearing that all the time. Where you are is perfect, and everything you're feeling is valid. Where you are is perfect, and everything you're feeling is valid. Just take a moment and feel that. Feel my voice. Feel the intention behind those words. I can feel it's so loving. It's so loving, and it's so radically accepting. And the thing is, most of us weren't told this. And it's nobody's fault. It's not our parents' fault. It's not society's fault. However, now we have the opportunity as human beings with that awareness to be able to bridge this space in our hearts and give that to ourselves and be the space of feeling not loved, sad, not like we don't fit in, like we don't belong. And on my very first video, I stood up at the end and I put up my heart and my hand and said, I'm Amy and I don't fit in. And I actually experienced a release with that. I experienced a release with that because I realized that my heart had been wanting me to take ownership of that for so long and be in the space of, it's an addiction. If you always have the need to fit in and you're always trying to people please, that is an addiction to try to be something that you're not. And even though alcohol addictions and drug addictions and gambling addictions are societally accepted because there's programs for that, there isn't a program, there isn't a meeting that you can go to say, I just have this desire to fit in. I just have this deep need to fit in, and I've been people pleasing my whole life. And I've been trying to get people's attention and understanding my whole life. So I wanted to break that chain for all of you and for myself and meet myself there and stand up and say, it's okay. It's okay. It's finally okay that I don't fit in. Because the more I meet myself there and the more I love myself there and the more I accept myself there and the more we do this collectively, the more you can accept yourself there in this space of not fitting in, the more you can stand up and declare this. You can love yourself so much in that space that the people pleasing will just drop. The needing attention and understanding from other people will just fall away. Because do you know what else comes with that when we need those things from other people? Is we want people to change to meet us in our needs. And we can't change people. So we have to become the space for ourselves. We have to become our own need because we are what we need. We are what we're looking for. We are the home and the belonging. It's all happening inside of here. So I invite you now just to take a deep breath with me and really feel into this. Allow yourself to feel what it feels like in your body to have this need to fit in. To have this need for people to see you, to have this need to be recognized, to have this need to be acknowledged, to have this need to be validated, to be loved, to be heard. I got you. I got you. I'm here with you right now. And we're all here together. And just take a moment and don't run away from what you're feeling. And remember what came through me a couple minutes ago is where you are is perfect and what you're feeling right now is valid. Give yourself time to just feel that. And ask your soul how it feels about that. Take a moment even here to close your eyes. And just ask what your soul feels about that. And whatever comes up, know that it's okay. If you start to cry, it's okay. If you're feeling uncomfortable, it's okay. This has been trying to get your attention. And now you're here and you can can hold it. You can be the space of it. You're safe here. Just be with it a little longer. Know that right here is perfect, and everything you're feeling is valid. And if you can feel that, post that in the comment below. Where I am is perfect, and what I'm feeling is valid. And then if you feel free, I would love for you to comment what came up for you. What did you feel here? What did your soul feel about what you were feeling? So this is a stepping away from the how-to, because in asking how, we're always searching for something to fix, and we're wanting more information. And we live in a time where we have so much information at our fingertips that we can forget that all the information that we need to move forward, to release, to heal, to know the next right step, it's all in here. And when we just go right into needing to figure things out or fix something, we keep ourselves in that addictive pattern of needing to fit in, of needing to people please, of needing to perform, to put on a performance, to put on a show. And authenticity happens in here. The magnifying of your soul comes from being with you, loving you, all aspects of you, loving yourself so incredibly fully that you accept it all. And it's really my intention with all of these videos from here on out to take one step closer to doing that. So we can all take one step closer to loving ourselves fully. I don't even feel it necessary anymore to share with you that I'm a soul alignment coach. I'm feeling really called actually from my soul to show up this way, to show up in the fullness of who I am and all my humanness. And if you look at the word human, hue, H-U-E, is the full spectrum. The full spectrum. Man represents the form because our bodies are the most dense matter of energy. And then we put being behind it. So human being is really the full spectrum of form being. Take that in for 1 second. Human being is the full spectrum of you in form being. Not figuring out, not fixing, not needing to know how, just the full spectrum in form being. So if that relates to you, if this video opened your heart in any way, if you felt something, we are living in a universe now. Well, we've always been living in a universe with multi-dimensions. But a lot of us, healers, soul lovers, people are being called into this space of conscious being. So if you took one step closer to loving yourself today, if you felt anything, Absolutely, I ask you to be generous because your heart is generous. Be in that space of generosity and like this video and share this video and subscribe to my channel, because I'm just going to continue showing up in this way. And comment on the videos, because that's how YouTube works. That's how YouTube works. In order to share and emanate this light, we all have to move from that space of heart. So if you feel moved in that space of heart, absolutely, from that space, like and share and subscribe. I thank you. I love you. Remember to love yourself like you're the best damn thing that's ever happened to you, because you are. You're worthy simply because you're you. There is nothing you need to prove. We'll see you on the next video.